Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel. This is part 4 in the 8-part series of the 8 keys to harmonious union. If you haven't watched the previous 3, I highly recommend that you go back and watch those. But we'll just go ahead and get started on the 4th key to your harmonious union, which is persistence. And this is very similar to commitment, I find. But where commitment is not having that back door, persistence goes hand in hand in not giving up. And, obviously just the definition of persistence tells you kind of what this is, but it's really important that you don't give up on your twin flame journey. As I mentioned in the previous videos, you may have challenges in your twin flame union that come up that feel like insurmountable. And it feels like you come up with the same block over and over and over again, or it has a million layers. And, you don't call it quits just because you hit a block that's challenging. You don't call it quits just because it's taking you a long time to move through it, especially as you go deeper into your healing journey and into your healing work. You may find that it takes longer to move through a block because it's deeper or has more layers than the previous blocks. And if you're like, well, I haven't moved through this in a week, or I haven't moved through this in a month, well, I guess we're just not meant to be. I guess it's just not meant to happen for me. If you don't have that persistence, you might fall apart. And Jeff calls this out, like, just as I was saying in the commitment video. They made a contract of, if they committed to each other for 30 days, if either one of them wanted to break up, and they would work through the blocks to make sure that that's, they came to a place of clarity and peace, or like that's what they actually wanted, rather than just calling it quits. If you aren't persistent in healing the block, you just said, oh, here's our commitment period, and after 30 days, well, we didn't move through the block, I guess it's not meant to be. That's not it. That's not it. Like, if you aren't persistent in healing the block, if you just give up, then you've already failed. Like, if you don't ever give up, you can't actually fail on this journey. You will eventually get there, and you will do it. As long as you're doing the mirror exercise, as long as you're doing the healing work that you're being called to do, then you will get through it. And you will be in your harmonious union. Don't think that just because it takes some time that you've lost it, or it's not meant to be in this lifetime. That's not it at all. If you have that dream in your heart, you are meant to be with your twin flame, and you can be with them. But it does require persistence, because again, things are going to come up. Things are going to feel hard sometimes, and if you don't have that willpower to keep going, then you might just call it quits, and then you go right back down to where you started. And, you don't really want that. You don't deserve that. You do deserve to have your harmonious union. You do deserve to have peace, and to move through your upsets and have all the love that you're desiring. But you can't have that if you're going to give up on yourself and give up on your union when things get hard. And something that I really wanted to read from the book here is, it's important to know that you don't need your twin flame to also be this persistent in the inner work. You don't need your twin flame to do any of the healing or clearing work. And you don't need your twin flame to read this book for you, to have an unstoppable union with them. And I want to take that even deeper. Like, your twin flame isn't required to do any of the work for you to be with them. And you may feel like, oh, well, why am I doing all the work and they're reaping all the benefits? Well, they are doing the work in their own way. It may not look like it on the outside, and that might make it hard to persist sometimes. You can see like, oh, well, they're just with this third party, they're with this other person, and I'm over here persisting to like be with them, and they're just over here doing their thing, having fun. And it just, you might think, oh, it makes me want to give up because they seem happy and I haven't gotten there with them. It doesn't seem like anything I'm doing is working, right? Don't believe the lie, because as you are healing and you're making that core choice, it has to be a core choice. It can't be, a halfway choice. It needs to be an all-in choice. If you choose to be persistent, you choose to commit to your twin flame, you choose to, trust the process, trust yourself, trust your twin flame, and be honest with yourself in the process. Like if you're committing to these 8 keys and you're committing to your own healing journey, your twin flame automatically aligns with that core choice. Even if it doesn't look like it on the outside, they are healing, in their own way. And maybe this third party situation that you see them in, they're not as happy as they appear. If you're just looking at them from the outside in, if you're just looking at them on Instagram or some social media, people curate their social media. People are like, oh, this is what I want you to see. People don't post the fights or the internal struggle or the internal feelings that they're having. People don't say, well, here's the picture of me and my girlfriend fighting and I'm not really sure that I want to be with her. Like that's like, people don't post like that. People don't act like that. Even if they're being honest with themselves, they don't post it for the world to see. So you may not see the internal struggle. You may not see the process of the feelings, and they might not even tell you this, or they may not even be consciously aware of these things happening within themselves. But as you make that choice and you continue healing and you persistent, they are also going to line up with you, and your union is inevitable. You'll see the relationships start to fall apart. You'll see them start to come closer and closer to you as you continue to persist and you keep moving through your blocks and focusing on healing you and claiming your harmonious union. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Don't forget to ring that bell if you like these videos and you want to be notified the next time I post a video. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, whether you need help persisting through those blocks, or you just need extra support on your union, or you want to fast track your journey, you can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.